If you're just joining the channel, it's the first time watching the channel, hey, welcome. Thanks for jumping in and learning about maple syrup and all the crazy adventures that we do and go through. But last week, I requested that viewers like you send us pictures of their sugar house and their family making syrup, and we have gotten a lot of emails, which is pretty cool. So whether you make syrup in a shack, a shanty, a sugar house, a sugar works, or you folks in Wisconsin, you're always cooking in a cookhouse. You guys have your own lingo, but if you have a cookhouse you want to send pictures of, I'll put the email up right here. It is BissellonYT@gmail.com. BissellonYT@gmail.com. Keep them coming. They're awesome. It's going to be a great montage, and I'm looking forward to getting that on an episode. So I'm just leaving the farm. Austin and I repaired the releaser, which was giving us fits. We got the releaser fixed and got vacuum up. The sap's really running well today. I don't think this is Sapmageddon, but we might be getting close. So it's 47 and sunny. I expect the sap to run pretty hard here at the farm. The red maples will run before the sugar maples, and what'll happen is you'll have this sweet spot where both the red maples and sugar maples are running together, and we might be in that zone where the hard maples, the sugar maples, are just starting to run, and you can make some of the best syrup we make is when we get the best sap from both types of trees. So it's a good mix. The syrup's a little darker, but that's what our customers like, so it's what I like. It's really good on a biscuit, I can tell you that much. I am heading to the Sugar Works to help the guys boil. They're probably going to be just about done by the time I get there. Hopefully they'll still have something to do. So I don't know, we got 6,000-7,000 gallons of sap to process here this afternoon, but I definitely want to get some evaporator footage. So the crew is here boiling. Austin went from the woods to the Sugar Works. I'm gonna grab my coffee, and then let's go mess with these guys a little bit. Phil, what do you got going on in here?
Making soup.
Making soup. You making soup, guys?
Yeah, trying to get our filter press all charged up here.
Oh yeah. Kevin, you wanna go back to those little 10-inch filter presses?
Never.
Yeah.
Coming
Woo!
up. Steady. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a lighter dark or a darker amber.
Let her drain out. Hold it low. Just hold it low. Let her drain in. It's gotta be a dark. Is that good?
Yeah, these Dominion and Grimm's are just amazing. Just a good press. Running at 26%. So, concentrate tank comes down through here. It feeds this float box. This float box feeds the steam away. Hey Phil, that's hot. So we'll put a little bit of organic defoamer in there. So there's the steam away. There's that trough right there. That trough runs down to the condensate return. There's also a trough right here that runs down, collects on the underside of this thing. So right here, there's a trough. And inside this trough right here is where all that steam water goes. So it's collecting there. It runs all the way down here, hits the bottom, and runs down this trough. And that trough is right here. Goes down and feeds the condensate return. We actually use high pressure natural gas. And from this side, high pressure. This will bring it down to regular pressure. And it comes in and it'll feed 2 burners. So that's our gas pressure. Definitely warm under here. So down in here, we have 2 Carlin burners. And these burners have reset switches. So they have a high pressure switch, regulators, low pressure, high pressure.
It's saying 68. I'm going to back it down one more.
So it comes from here and it follows this line. I shouldn't use my Band-Aid finger, but I am. And it goes through here, over to here, down, around, and then as you move from here to here, it gets closer to becoming syrup. So this here is almost syrup, and then what Kevin's talking about is when it hits that set point. So which one's your set point today?
The green.
So this is your set point, this is the temp. So what Kevin has is this temperature probe, this temperature controller right here. This is the set point, and this is when it will open. So this machine controls this machine, and it'll actually open up when the syrup reaches this temperature. That's kind of cool. This is a modulating valve, so this will open and close based on temperature. So if this is really dense, this valve will open up further to allow a larger stream. So this valve is modulating based on the temperature in the controller. We have a ghost that stands here and operates this. This little valve makes life easier though, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Once Kevin gets it set, Kevin sets it with the hydrometer. Sets the temperature based on the hydrometer cup. And the boiling point of water today is what?
210.3 last I checked.
210.3. The boiling point of water changes based on barometric pressure. We have a little gizmo here, so let me pull out the gizmo. This little gizmo here is a Marklin. So that's barometric pressure today. And 210.3 is the boiling point of water. Right there. So everybody says 212, sort of. It's kind of like it takes 50 gallons to make a gallon of maple syrup, sort of. Those guys up in Wisconsin, it takes them like 28 gallons to make a gallon of syrup with their 3.5 brick sap they got up there. It takes 87.1 up here sometimes. So that is what Kevin uses as a guideline. Where's my coffee? Right there, where it shouldn't be. Yep. I'm gonna take a walk. So, take a walk with me. We're gonna go up to the roof, and I'll show you the jacks where the actual steam's coming through the roof. So, we'll be there in a second. So here's the roof. And we're making steam. And this is the roof jacks. So there's 3 stacks. This one is the flue for the natural gas. This is the flue for the steam away. And this is the flue for the syrup pan. Kevin is running a wash process. Set my coffee up here. What Kevin's doing is these filters here are our wash filters. The arrows point this way. Everything's going through our wash filters. This tank is our wash tank. You can see there was sugar in there. Comes out this tank, comes through here, and actually goes right into the pump. And then it circulates through our wash filter, down through, and this is on open, so this is on wash. What happens is all of that soap and water are basically cleaning the sugars off the membranes. So anything that's on those membranes is getting washed off, and it's on wash, drain, wash, drain, wash, drain, wash, drain. So it's basically a loop. So this is called a CIP, which stands for clean in place. So this is a CIP wash. And then what we use liter RO soap, which is sodium hydroxide. So this is like a lye. So when Kevin's all done with the wash process over here, what he'll do is he'll actually rinse those membranes with all of this water. So there is 5,000 gallons of permeate here that he'll then use to rinse these. This guy here is a little different. This is what they would use in a boiler. It's called the condensate return. And what I'm doing is all the steam from the steam away is actually coming down this pipe. It's filling this stainless steel box. I'm going to turn you around and explain it. So there's a float right here that'll turn it on. This is the level of condensation. So as this rises, it's going to kick that pump on. So this would be a high level limit, low level limit. And it's going to drop the liquid down. This little pump pumps through this copper pipe. So it's copper that goes through, down. This copper pipe comes through here. We actually have hose connections. So what we're doing is filling this, and we can use this to clean drums. But right now this is just hot water that's going down the drain. So what this water is, it's going down the drain, that's condensation. That is steam created from the evaporator that actually cools down from the sap. It's preheating, and it just condenses inside the steam away, and it goes down the drain. So filtering, Kev.
Yes, sir.
How do you filter?
You put DE.
What is that?
Diatomaceous earth, ground up coral, seashells, whatever, and it acts as a filtering aid.
So the filter aid is DE, diatomaceous earth. D is DEI as in di, 2 atoms, diatom. That's how big it was. Not very big, 2 atoms. So that's where it comes from, diatom, diatomaceous.
Gotcha.
So, do we put, is there diatomaceous earth in the maple syrup that we finish?
When we finish, no.
No.
No, the goal is to pack every void, every big plate that you see with a handle on it is a void.
Yeah.
We try to pack that clear full of that diatomaceous earth. And when you have a filter press efficiently used, it is very, very tight. They're almost like paper bricks when you remove them from the press.
So you guys got syrup going in. So off the filter press, they use a hose. And what this is an overflow. So it goes down into the drum, and as the drum fills up, it'll actually overflow into the next drum, so you can't overflow this drum. You getting close to filling?
That one ought to be, right close. See, so now we have an air gap. I cannot get this thing to air gap when it's full, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, it's close.
Okay. Austin, you're making organic maple syrup.
All organic.
All organic, baby. So the syrup starts up here, ends up in the steam away, works its way down to the flue pan, comes down to that box right there, works its way over to this box, comes around, does its thing, and then it's coming out here. Kevin has a paddle, and he's mixing this syrup, and he puts the diatomaceous earth in the syrup in there, mixes it up, and then it runs through the filter press, and this is the filter press, and that's what makes syrup clean. What you guess, Phil?
Nate, what did you say? 46 or 50?
It smelled like a 46.
Smells like a 46. I'm going to call it 53.
Oh, you're going a little bit lighter.
I think you just pushed it a little bit.
I'm gonna go with
50.
50 for Phil.
He's trying to balance it out. And I'm going to take the Price is Right approach. I'm just going to say 1.
Yeah. You didn't calibrate it?
Yeah, that just came back at 100.
So Austin calibrate it with this clear one. Calibrate this inside this guy. So 100% is this.
Alright, this is all the fun part.
Oh, you're gonna go ahead and try that, huh? I gotta see this.
Well, I don't have a better way to do it.
Yeah, just do a pour. You want to see? Go ahead, do a pour. Just do a good job. That's all. Put the lip right on there. What are you doing? That's good. That's plenty. You want me to teach you a secret? Oh, never mind. I was gonna teach you a secret.
Oh. Too late? I screwed up your secret?
Hey, just put your finger over it and go over the wash.
Oh.
It's all right. You got any air bubbles in there?
That's pretty good.
Let me see here. Put it right up here.
I'm not seeing bubbles. I think we're okay.
Hold on.
Oh, geez. Might all be off. Turn it a little bit to make sure.
What are you getting, Austin?
40.
Dark robust, baby.
Turn it just a little so if you got a dark spot in the bottle, you're past it. Hit the button twice. 40.
Cool, 39. All right, let's do this real quick. So Kev's gonna grab a sample.
Yep, I'm gonna mix it up good.
I noticed you didn't just throw that thermometer right in the syrup. Why is that?
Well, because I don't like everything sticky to start with. And second of all, it might make this thing
Not work?
not work.
Well, Kev, I appreciate you not doing that.
No problem. I can dunk it if you like.
So you have your temperature, right?
We are at 190.
You're at 190. All right.
We're going to sugar up the hydrometer because right now it's got water on it.
Okay. You ever broke a hydrometer, Kev?
At least once.
Yeah. I break them. Let's wait for that 60 to pop through, Kev. There it is. See that 60?
There you are.
So 60 on the hydrometer.
180.
180. So I'm splitting the difference. I'm saying I think you're probably 59 at 0.75, right?
Okay, yep.
You know, 59.75 at 170 at 178. This thing's not helping me. And you notice 178's not on the chart, but if you add, dang, this isn't working.
6 1/4. So a quarter takes you to 60. You're at 66.
Yeah, we're right at 66. To make it simple,
59 3/4.
I'm calling that 66.
Okay,
You
call
good with
60.
it?
Yeah, I'll call it. You can call it
All right.
whatever you want.
60 at 177. 177 is not on our chart, but I'll use 176, so we're at 66 bricks.
So 66 and a little.
So you can't use the hydrometers unless you have a thermometer. Hydrometer, thermometer. Temperature compensation chart. This is the Bissell Maple Farm bricks adjustment chart. And at this temperature, you would add 6.
Yep.
So you're 66 bricks. And Kev, does it, gain a little bit as it sits in this vat and get pumped into the?
Yeah, you're getting some evaporation, so it's gonna, it's gonna
Raise
come up
a little
and
bit.
raise up in sugar content.
So by the time we get in this drum, it'll probably be 66 1/4, 66 1/2.
Yep.
I'm good with that. You good with that?
I'm good with that.
We bottle at what? 66 1/2.
66 1/2. Yep.
Yeah. You know what state law is for Ohio?
Isn't it like 65 or something like that?
Oh, you gotta go. You just
66.
leave right now. 66. You have to know. You're 66, Phil?
Yeah.
66.
We don't sell sugar water.
No, we do not. Right here, raise your sample. Austin, you gotta get in my arm's not long enough. Get the glass up there. Get the glass up there. Like this. Come on, man. Cheers. Yay. Chug, chug, chug. That's good syrup.
Real good. That is real good.
Austin, is that good?
Real good, sir. It's awesome.
I don't think Phil is having this.
Really good.
Let's get Phil in. This is really good. Going to find Phil. All right, Phil. Phil's cleaning. This place is immaculate because of Phil. All right, Phil. Ready? Right here. Cheers. 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 Yeah. Very good. I know you like the lighter stuff, Phil.
That's not
I
bad.
know. It's pretty good.
That is.